KP, this is Brad Townsend, Dallas Morning News. Obviously, you guys did take the lead here in the third quarter. Why do you think it got away from you so quickly? And, when you look back on this series, what do you think are going to be the biggest regrets?
Hey, Brian, how you doing? The third quarter run, I mean, it's a game of runs. We made our run. We started off hot from the three. Dodo hit a shot right away. Tim hit a shot in transition. And Luka made a play, and that was 8 points, and it was a tie game, and they called the timeout. We were still able to be there for a little bit, but then later on they made a little run and went up 5. We called the timeout, and that was it. It's a game of runs, and those things are going to happen. And they shot the ball really well from 3 today. We fought as hard as we could, and sometimes shots go in, sometimes they don't. And tonight, was one of those nights where we could have made more shots from the outside, although we did play pretty good basketball, I feel like. Biggest regret. Good question. I don't think I have the answer to it.
Okay, Kevin Gray.
Kevin Gray, 105 through the Fan. KP, as you assess what has happened, obviously in a disappointing loss here, how would you assess how this team handled themselves throughout the season in terms of the adversity you guys went through to get to this point, but still not getting where you wanted to go at the end of this season?
Yeah, looking back at the whole season and even last season altogether, it kind of feels like one super long year with the bubble, and then especially for myself also because of the meniscus, and I had to get that fixed, and then I started the season late without practices, and all those things kind of adding up, and it's been an up and down year. COVID, a lot of guys out. We didn't start the year off playing well, or at least our record didn't show it. We had a tough schedule early on, and then as the season went on, we got into a better rhythm and got more wins together, and ended up more or less where we expected ourselves to be, but we could have even probably finished if we had a little more luck. We could have probably finished even in a better spot, a better seed. But that's how it goes, and it's been an interesting year.
Tim McMahon.
Tim McMahon, ESPN. KP, how do you feel about your fit with this franchise moving forward?
Good question, Tim. How do I feel? I mean, I'm good. I try to put in the work, try to work hard, do my part, listen to the coaches, what I'm asked for to do, and that's it. I try to keep it simple for myself, so I'm not overthinking things, and I try to focus on what I can control, and that's being a better basketball player, going into the off season hungry, wanting to get better physically on the basketball court, and I'm going to put that work in to get better, and then the rest of the stuff will resolve itself. So I try to focus on what I can control.
Tim Cato.
Hey, KP, Tim Cato with The Athletic. In the same way, we talked a lot about how you adapted how you were playing on the court for this series because you felt it was the best way for the team to win. I assume that going forward, the role you played in the past few games isn't the role that you would want to play with this team. Is that true? And what do you see your role on the basketball court with this team going forward?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about that. I've been so in the moment and so locked in on winning the series and doing, as I said, doing my part and just working hard on the court, offensively and defensively, and doing what I'm asked to do. Of course, there was a little bit of a mental battle because that's not what I'm used to doing and where I'm most comfortable at. But I kind of went back a little bit to my mindset in my rookie year, where it's just offensive rebound, play hard on defense, run the court, and then do all the little things that how I can affect the game, and that's what I try to do in this series. And and whatever I do, it seems like it's always something. So
okay,
I just try to be as professional as I can.
do one more in English and then two in Spanish. Mike Leslie.
KP, Mike Leslie from WFAA. What do you feel like this roster needs in order to take that next step? What's the piece that you feel like is missing for this team?
Sorry, I didn't mean that about the team, the previous one, when I said that last sentence.
No, I just saying, what do you feel like this team needs in order to take that next step? What's the missing piece of the puzzle for this team to become more than a first round exit?
Good question. I don't know. That's again something that is not really my job. I don't know. We people up here are really smart and they'll make the right decisions to for this franchise to move forward, and that's it. I'm here to play as good as I can and do my part and help my teammates and help this organization go forward.
Okay, and we'll go to Spanish with Pedro.
Thank you. Pedro Silva, Univision Dallas. Kristaps, ¿qué crees que faltó para ganar esta serie? Y también, ¿te sentiste cómodo en tu rol en esta serie? ¿O crees que podías aportar más?
Nos faltó a lo mejor un poco de suerte en algunos momentos. Lo hemos dado todo. Luka ha tenido una serie increíble, ha metido tiros de todas las posiciones de un pie y de todo. Lo ha hecho de todo. Y bueno, lo hemos llevado a 7 partidos. Ha sido una serie muy competitiva, muy dura. Ellos son un equipo muy físicos y con experiencia, pero lo hemos dado todo y hemos estado muy cerca de ganar la serie. Pero bueno, hemos tenido un poquito de suerte y a aprender y a crecer y a seguir.
Okay, and last one, Eric Mora.
Hola KP, Eric Mora de Telemundo Dallas. ¿Cómo ves tu futuro? ¿Cuál es tu visualización respecto a tu futuro con los Mavericks de Dallas? ¿Quieres seguir con el equipo la próxima temporada o estarías abierto a una posibilidad de ir a otro equipo?
Ahora mismo, la verdad que no estoy muy enfocado en eso. Estoy todavía con un poco de emoción del partido y de perder. Yo hago mi parte. Y intento ser el mejor jugador posible para este equipo. Y la verdad que no tengo respuesta para esa pregunta.
All right. Thanks, Kate.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.